Hey friends, welcome to today's video. We are continuing our 31-day film challenge, and specifically in this video, we're talking about the best film that we have seen. No, Justice League is not my decision. That's just back there to throw you all off. So let's get this intro out of the way and get serious talking about the best film that I've seen. Welcome once again, my name is Austin, and this channel is all about digging deeper and going further to better understand faith and film and everything that is in between. If that sounds exciting to you, click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any videos in this series. Today, we're talking about our favorite, not really, I keep saying favorite, we've been doing a lot of favorites. Today, we're talking about the best film that you've seen. Let me get my honorable mentions out of the way real quick so we can get to the meat of this video. First, honorable mentions. Disney's Tarzan, I've already talked about in this series. Sing Street, I've talked about in this series. Interstellar, I don't know if I've talked about in this series yet, but that's another one of my favorites. Also, Mad Max Fury Road, Gladiator, T2, Judgment Day, Good Will Hunting, The Dark Knight, and Alien, which I've also talked about in this series. But you'll see my very close picks behind me. I really want to pick The Matrix, but obviously The Lord of the Rings is my favorite film. I really do think, on a technical level, that Lord of the Rings is probably the greatest movie ever made. I know I'm biased, but I have to say it. I would feel like I have sinned if I don't pick Lord of the Rings as the greatest movie I've ever made. But I want to throw a very, very, very close honorable mention in there and talk about The Matrix, because I don't think I've talked about it yet in this series besides talking about Keanu Reeves. The Matrix is a perfect movie in my opinion. The action is incredible, mind-blowing action. The story is so tight, detailed, well-paced, well thought out, well written, all of that stuff. And another thing I love about the story is, as you probably know if you've been watching this series in my channel, I am a Christian, and I almost see, obviously there's a lot of Christian themes within The Matrix. I don't think it was necessarily intended, but it has a lot of those biblical elements. The character of Neo is very similar in a lot of ways to Jesus Christ, and a lot of the story beats that happen are similar to a lot of things that took place in Jesus' life during his time here on Earth. Also, I almost just kind of look at the story of the Matrix kind of like a parable. Jesus told these parables and these stories in the Bible that said one thing and meant another, and taught a deeper lesson. And I feel like The Matrix is kind of a parable, if you would indulge me on that expression. I'm no theologian, but I'm going to call it a parable. But just everything about The Matrix. The Wachowskis were brilliant in the development of this film. I love how groundbreaking it was. If I could pick a movie to go back and see in the theaters that I did not see, obviously Lord of the Rings. Unfortunately, I was too young to see Lord of the Rings when those were released in theaters, to my parents' discretion, which I would agree with, because even when I did see them, they kind of scared me. But I would pick The Matrix. I would love to see The Matrix on a big Dolby Atmos, IMAX, whatever, screen. Like, that would make my heart so happy. I don't even know how many times I've seen The Matrix, but I absolutely adore this film. Like I said, I think it is perfect. I still remember the first time I sat and watched this movie with my dad. It was the first rated R movie that I watched, so that gives it a little extra special place in my heart. But I truly believe that on a technical and storytelling, everything level, that The Matrix is one of the most comprehensive films ever made. And I truly believe that. I don't know what else to say. I think I've said just about everything I can, at least off the top of my head. So comment down below, what is the best film that you think you have ever seen? You're allowed to pick a few here, because I gave a bunch of honorable mentions, and I can't choose between two. I have to say Lord of the Rings is the best, but I talk about Lord of the Rings so much on this channel, and I said I want to challenge myself to pick some other stuff too. So comment your pick down below for the best film that you have seen. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about your favorite film series. So we're back to films a little bit. So this is kind of the, you know, we got our best out of the way, so let's start talking about favorites again. So the favorite film series. Come back tomorrow, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out when that video goes live. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I'll see you tomorrow.